Hey Pro Shop operators, Chris Sand here along with Mike Magdalene at Turbo Grips. Today we're going to talk to you about some Pro Shop accessories. Now I want to thank you. You've made our grips, our switch grip, our slugs a staple within inside your Pro Shop. But there's a few tools that when we talk to customers, they're not really sure, didn't know we had that. So we want to discuss a few of those right now. So the first one and the one that I get most talked about is our switch grip locking pad. Now you go and you're going to drill a switch grip off the press. It's very, very sharp. You don't want to put your thumb in there. It's going to cut it. So this locking pad, in addition to a switcheroo on a freshly cut bowling ball, is going to save your hand from a lot of cuts and damage. Speaking of saving your hand from a lot of cuts and damage, we have our Slug Cutter, right? Dave Bernhardt Sr. did a great job in designing this. All of the slug cutters with inside the industry, they come from the outside. So you make a mistake and you put your hand up to that and you're in a little bit of trouble. This one here, safe, inside out. Then that takes us to our Reamer Bit, right? Our Reamer Bit, we talk about core expansion all the time. We don't exactly know what's inside some of these bowling balls. So this Reamer Bit is gonna help you cut an 1.5-inch hole flush all the time. Then we go from the outer to the inner. Again, core expansion. So maybe you drilled that switch grip and that inner was nice and loose from the beginning, but then you left your ball in a car for 6 months when it's hot. The core starts to expand and now you can't get that switch grip inner in as easy. So we actually have a specially designed 1.75-inch sanding disc that you can actually do some fine tuning to the switch grip. Mike, I know you got a few products that you want to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of switch grip, the first product I have of our two adhesives is our Slow Zip. So this is a thicker viscosity compared to the Zip 45 I'm going to talk about in a second. This is designed for our slugs and our switch grip. You're going to want to use this because it takes a little bit longer for that glue to seep to the bottom of the hole. It just gives you a little bit more time so that you can line that slug up, or mainly that switch grip up, exactly where you need to. Our other glue that we have is the Zip Plus 45. This is a faster drying, more designed for grips so that you can get them secured much quicker than you can the Slow Zip. Flexi tips are designed to be used with the super glue. I can't tell you how many times without that flexi tip I have been without one. I'm trying to put in a grip and I have a mess everywhere, using way too much. More importantly, when you don't want to use too much glue is when you're using switch grip, you're putting that outer in and all that glue used too much goes down to the bottom. This will allow you to put a nice thin bead inside that switch grip hole. And the last product I want to talk about is the Dissolve. The Dissolve is designed to remove any of these adhesives, and it's much safer on a bowling ball than it is using acetone or some of those non-bowling products.
So some great products here that Turbo can offer, but we also have some great programs as well. You Pro Shop operators, as a loyalty rewards, we have the Extreme Dealer Program. Just for carrying a majority of our product, we're gonna actually give you some free stuff and some great rewards. So if you're interested in any of these products or our Extreme Dealer Program, please check out turbogrips.com.